being in school has made time feel like it's always in a roller coaster. It's just a lot of anxiety, but also like a lot of like acceptance. I've been taking the special class for complete denture. I have to go back to the basics, taking the initial impression, making a custom tray, using that custom tray to get an accurate impression of the edentulous mouth and make a cast from that impression. And then himuon din siya og occlusal rim, then muset kag teeth, and eventually that's what's gonna turn into the dentures, right? I had to go through that last year, but it was all online. I completed all the requirements. Hey, pasar ka, sure. For like a whole year, it bothered me so much. Like, bati ato na trabaho yun ni pasar ko. And so now okay, I gotta take it again, or at least I gotta practice because like that's gonna come out in the board exam. I enrolled in this class and then they took me out. They took it out of my load because they were like, hey, you can't take this again because pasar na ka. Luckily they said na ka na, but you can sit in. I'm like, yay. So in the midst of this whole endeavor, this challenge of having to deal with an actual live patient, right? The whole class has made it this far already na kanang padong na may magset sa teeth. However, in my case, I got stuck in a certain point of this process because during the initial trial fitting of the denture base, the maxillary denture base and the occlusal rim kept falling off from the patient. Si Nanay Josa, magsige kataga, no matter what I did, dili gid siya masigo. My instructor, Doc Philip, was like, you know what, nasayop na siya sa impression pa lang mismo. So you have to go back and make a new impression. I'm like, bro, what? Kapoy na kayo mabalik bitaw because everybody else is already about to mount their casts onto their articulators, and I'm like, I have to do that all over again. But I'm like, I managed to convince myself to actually go back to a certain point just so that matarong na ko ang maxillary. Because like in the actual board exam, this whole process of making dentures, you're only given like 6-8 hours, I guess. I could probably catch up if I really wanted to. And in mind na lang itarong siya kaysa mo padayon ko sa kaning wala kadimaw. Tasking istorya. What I'm getting at here is taking your own time, not compare yourself with whoever your contemporaries are. It's actually just minding your own business. Okay, I'm not in a race with anyone except myself. I'll give myself some time and grace. We will go back to a certain point, repeat some steps so that matarong na og sigo sa baba ni Nanay Josa. When I had to make the decision to repeat the thing and the subject, was kind of like I would be in the middle of editing something in a taas na kaya kung trabaho, like it would be like a 3-minute, 4-minute, 5-minute project, 10-minute project, and at some point the program crashes and I'm like, fuck, I lose all this data, all that work. I'd spend like hours just trying to figure out how to retrieve that data. But then as I continued in my editing and filmmaking work, eventually gidawat na gid anako na, okay, if you lose it, then that it wasn't meant to be. Karon when it does happen, I'm like, okay, it wasn't meant to be. So I start from wherever it stopped working and then I just build from that, and then usually it turns out much better. So I'm treating it as that. And yeah.